welcome to Treasury Notes, a financial education program from the West Virginia State Treasurer's Office. I'm your host, Gina Joins. Today we celebrated student achievements from across the state at the annual Smart 529 When I Grow Up award ceremony. This annual essay contest encourages kindergarten through fifth grade students across the state to dream about what they want to be when they grow up. It also encourages them to start thinking and planning about how to make their dream career a reality. Coming up later in the show, we'll talk with one of the regional winners and her mother. They will share with us why this contest and having higher education goals is so important to their family. But first, State Treasurer John Perdue joins us to talk more about the contest. And Treasurer, thanks so much for being here today and taking the time to talk with us about Smart 529, the state's college savings program, and the When I Grow Up contest.
Well, it's an exciting time for me. I love doing this.
Yes, it is an exciting time. And the winners of this contest, there are 15 regional winners every year around the state. This is the 12th year for the contest. Tell us a little bit about this contest and the prizes and why it's so exciting.
Well, why it's so exciting, you know, we've been doing this now for 12 years. This is the 12th year, and we've given $144,000 away. And, you know, it's been an average of about 3,000, 3,500 participants every year. So having 15 regional winners, but getting parents and grandparents interested in saving for their children's education, because that's what's going to open up the doors of opportunity for them, is to be able to go on to a higher education or advanced education in technology or whether welding or whether it's truck driving, whatever it might be. And getting started at a very young age and getting parents to save for that education and to change their life really will change West Virginia's future.
And it's kind of just jump-starting that savings with this contest. Again, there are 15 regional winners, and each regional winner wins $500 invested in a Smart 529. They also receive money for the school, and then there's a grand prize winner as well. Talk about that.
Well, you know, we give $500 to every winner, regional winner, and $500 goes to their school. And then we also give $2,500 to the teacher that wins. And the good part about that is that it really encourages schools and teachers to be able to participate in the program and get parents and grandparents to realize that they got to get invested in a Smart 529. You know, a $2.6 billion program in the state, that's nothing to sneeze about, and that's something that I'm very proud of, that we've been able to do that in West Virginia.
And again, every year there's one grand prize winner out of the 15, and that grand prize winner gets an additional $4,500 for a total of $5,000 invested in a Smart 529 college savings plan. And over the years, you mentioned this a little bit earlier, over $144,000 invested just in Smart 529s. That's not counting the other money to the schools and to the teachers, the teacher winners, but almost $150,000 invested in Smart 529 accounts that goes toward higher education for children.
Well, absolutely, and like I said, higher education is the key that's going to open up the doors of opportunity for our children and grandchildren in this state. And it's desperately needed to really get kids started at a very young age. That's the purpose of the Smart 529 program in the state, is getting kids to realize at a very young age that they need to strive and dream about what they want to be when they grow up, whether it's a doctor, a lawyer, a welder, or, you know, or whatever it might be, police officer, fireman. There's so many things kids dream about being, but the most important thing is they realize that their parents are saving for them to be able to accomplish that goal that they might have in life, and that means a lot, to be able to change kids' lives at a very young age, that, hey, I'm going to go to college.
So the activity itself of these children, kindergarten through fifth grade, writing the essay, even if they're not a winner, there's an important lesson here with them trying to answer the question, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Well, absolutely. You know, I mean, answering that question is what we want them to do, to be able to think about that as they're thinking about what. And they can work with their parents and grandparents in writing that 100-word essay, but the most important thing is get them to think about what they want to be and strive to do that. And having 15 regional winners every year, and they go back to the school when they're one of the regional winners in the school. That school gets excited and comes back next year, and more kids enter the contest. More and more parents find out about the program, and grandparents, and it really changes a lot of kids' lives. And a lot of parents and grandparents that realize, hey, I better get busy here saving for the future of that grandchild or that child.
And some schools take this contest and make it a classroom activity. We've seen over the 12 years, many schools are starting to adopt this program as somewhat of a curriculum in their classroom to help teach students and to bring this activity to the forefront. There's also a teacher winner. So around the state every year, there's one winner. If they enter this contest, one teacher will win $2,500 cash, and that can be used for whatever they want. So that's a really great incentive for a teacher.
Well, absolutely, and you know, that's important. A teacher changes a lot of kids' lives. You know, a teacher changed my life, and you realize education is very important and what you're striving to be. And that's why we offer it to the teachers, because it gives them an opportunity to put this in their curriculum, as you said, and then really change that curriculum and change that kid or that the student's life in the future in the state, and that's very important. And we just started that a few years back, and it's already producing bigger dividends and more participants in the program.
So how does it make you feel knowing you've helped so many families over the years through this program and through this scholarship to really start planning for their future? They have that little incentive now to keep it going.
Well, absolutely. It touches my heart to know that you're touching little kids and students' hearts out there and changing their life. But most important is that I realize this, we do this contest every year, how many of the parents and grandparents' lives we've changed and make them to realize how important education is and how it changes their life. But the most important thing is when you go into those rural counties in the state of West Virginia and you have students participating in the what you want to be when you grow up contest, and having one of those regional winners really makes a difference as well. This really helps the whole state of West Virginia and will help the future of the state of West Virginia in economic development.
And I'm going to tell people they can find out a lot more at wvtreasury.com. Of course, they can always go to your website to find out more information. We're going to have a chance to talk a little bit more about the Smart 529 College Savings Program and the When I Grow Up contest a little later in the show. But when we come back, one of this year's regional When I Grow Up winners, along with her mother, who also just happens to be the school's principal, will join us to talk about their personal experience with this contest. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
No one's journey looks the same, but everyone's needs a start. Smart 529 College Savings Plans.
Welcome back to Treasury Notes. I'm your host, Gina Joins. Today, a celebration at the State Culture Center in Charleston recognized 15 regional winners from the annual Smart 529 When I Grow Up essay contest. Joining me now is Brooke Sayer, a student from Malden Elementary School in Kanawha County. Her mother, Jolie Sayer, is here as well. Thank you both for joining me. We appreciate you being here. And Brooke, congratulations on winning the When I Grow Up essay contest. Now, you actually won this contest when you were in first grade last year, right? At the end of the school year. And you're being recognized here this month for your winning. It's very exciting. Are you excited about it?
Yes, I'm excited.
You're excited. How was your day today? It was a great ceremony at the Culture Center where you actually had the chance to read your essay. What was that like? Was it fun?
Yes.
Well, tell me what you wrote about in your essay, what you wrote about.
I wrote that when I was in college that I would study to take care of animals, so I would have enough money to be an animal keeper.
That is so cool. So you wanted to be an animal keeper. Do you have a favorite animal out there that you really love, or just all different types of animals?
My favorite animal is cats.
I like cats too. That's really neat. So what does an animal keeper do? Do you know?
Yes, they take care of animals and make sure they're safe.
Wow, that's really great, and that's something that you can grow up and use your Smart 529 college savings to help you become an animal keeper. I want to mention that Brooke is now in 2nd grade. You were in 1st grade at the end of your 1st grade year when you wrote the essay, and we have Brooke's mom here, Julie. Thank you for being here. Were you surprised by Brooke's choice and what she wrote about?
I was surprised. It seems like at this age they often change their mind on what they want to be. But at the time of the essay, she had just gotten her first pet. She had gotten a little dog, Oliver, a little puppy. And so I think that was some of it. And we have a lot of animals. And so I think that she sees the importance of taking care of them.
So how did you feel when you found out Brooke was one of the 15 regional winners?
I was so excited and so shocked. We were very surprised, but very happy.
And how did it make you feel, Brooke, when you found out? Do you remember what it was like when they called and said you won?
I felt excited.
You felt excited? Yeah, it's exciting to win a prize, isn't it?
Yes.
And Brooke will receive $500 invested in the Smart 529 College Savings Account. What does that mean to your family to have that boost in the Smart 529 College Savings Account?
I think it's amazing. I've already started planning for her future, but this is a help, and we're always setting those goals for her. She's only 7 years old now, but we have been talking about it since she was a baby, and so this is just one more help towards that, one more step towards that.
And you're also an educator yourself,
yes.
So you have an appreciation for this type of lesson and learning about the higher education and what it means. But as a parent, why do you think it's a good idea for a child to participate?
I think it's a good idea to always keep your goals in the forefront of your mind. I think the things that we set goals are the things that we achieve. And so I think if she sets a goal that she's going to do higher education, then she will. And so I think that's important. I also think any opportunity we get to write, to do art, to do anything extra, we take those opportunities, because I think, you shouldn't pass up any opportunity to do something extra. So we do a lot of those extra things.
Sure. And I'll make the point that the contestant entries are judged blindly, so the judges don't know who the students are, but you also happen to be the principal at Malden Elementary. So this is impactful not just for you as a parent, but also, as I said earlier, as an educator. Why do you choose to have students participate in an activity like this?
My answer is probably very similar to that that I said as a parent, because I think as an educator, I want my students to have hope for the future, to know that they do have a future and that they can achieve whatever goal that they set. And so I want that for my students. It's also a great opportunity in the classroom to write or and then to enter the essay contest.
All right, Brooke, now you're looking at the cameras. I want you to go ahead and wave to the cameras. Can you wave to your friends out there, see if they can see you? This is an exciting time because for a 2nd grader, I'm sure this is all new to you, getting to get up in front of an audience and read your essay, sit here and do a television interview. Is there anything else from this experience that you're going to take home today and be excited about? Did you have fun at the Culture Center today? What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was going downstairs and going to the museum.
The museum, that's a really fun experience. And as I said, all the students, all the 15 regional winners were able to read their essays today. And you did a fantastic job. Was it hard to get up there and read your essay?
Yes.
Were you a little nervous?
Yes.
Well, you did a great job. You really, really did. And I want to mention that the school also receives a $500 cash award. Any ideas what the school's going to do with this money and how it's going to be used, and if you're excited about that?
Of course, we're excited anytime we get money at the school. But we've talked a little bit with the teachers and the staff, and we want to somehow use it back towards Brooke's class and that grade level and let them do something special with it.
And hopefully they will get to do something special. Who are you waving to? Do you have a friend out there? Who's your friend out there?
Who are you
Maybe
waving?
Dad?
Kenna. Are you waving to Kenna?
Yeah, I'm sure you have some friends out there you're waving to. And are you glad you entered this contest?
Yes.
Was it fun? Good experience? Okay, Mom, I just really want to ask you if you think other kids should enter, and what's your words of encouragement?
Yes, I do think it's a good opportunity. We entered when Brooke was in kindergarten and then again in first grade, and we'll continue to do that. And I think that other students should as well. Again, it's good to set those goals. It's good to know what you want to be in the future. And it's a great opportunity if you're a regional winner to start that 529.
Any last minute thoughts on just the importance of saving for higher education? Because Smart 529 can be used for college, it can be used for trade schools. Just talk a little bit from a parent's perspective about the importance of saving for higher education.
I don't think you can start too early saving. You know, we live in a world that you just think, oh, what's it even going to be like when she is old enough to go to college or trade school or whatever that she chooses to do. And so you also then think, oh my goodness, what's it going to cost? So I think it's important to start now so that we know she has that opportunity.
All right, Jolie, Brooke, thank you again for being here with us today. And Brooke, once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Brooke is just one of 15 regional winners recognized in Charleston. It's a fun day for everyone. One of the highlights of the day is hearing each of the students share their winning essays with their family and friends.
When I grow up, I want to be an animal keeper, and I will take stray pets so they can have a home, and I will take care of them so they'll be safe. In college, I'll study to take care of animals. If I win, I'll have enough money to be an animal keeper.
And each of the 15 essay winners receives, again, $500 invested in a Smart 529 account. But one lucky winner drawn randomly during the ceremony takes home the grand prize, a Smart 529 savings of $5,000. Take a look at the grand prize.
I want to just thank all of you for coming here and participating in this. This is tough for young people to get up and try to prove like this. They all did a great job. The most important thing, as far as when they go back to the rest of the school with their classmates, other classmates, enter the contest next year.
All right, close your eyes. Pick one out. The winner is Smart 529. No, I'm just kidding. They had the logo on front. They taped it shut. Jalen Gano, East Hardy Early Middle. Hold on, Jalen. Over here. Do we have the 5,000 one or someone ready? Okay. Check's in the mail. I keep forgetting the gift cards now. There you go for the extra $4,500. So the other $500 you have makes $5,000.
She took the time to sit down and write a short essay, 100 words or less, and now she has $5,000 to help make her dream career a reality. We may be celebrating the 2019 When I Grow Up winners today, but applications will soon be available for the 2020 contest. If you have a child who is in kindergarten through 5th grade this school year, they could be the next When I Grow Up contest winner. Many students may be writing essays as part of a class project, but individual submissions and submissions from homeschooled students are also accepted. Parents, just make sure you sign the application before mailing it in or sending it back to the school. We are going to pause for a short break right now. When we return, Treasurer Perdue will be back again to talk more about the benefits of Smart 529. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Babies are expensive. Formula, diapers, daycare. That's just the first year. Oof. Could Start saving for college now? The Piggy Bank Fairy is granting wishes of college savings to new parents by contributing $100 when you open a Smart 529 account.
Enroll in West Virginia's Smart 529 Bright Babies program before your child's first birthday or Gotcha Day, and we'll contribute $100 into your Smart 529 college savings account.
Wishes do come true. Register in the first year, so when they sit up, it's time to sign up.
To learn about Smart 529, its investment objectives, risks, and costs, read the official statement available from smart529.com. Check with your home state to learn if it offers tax or other benefits for investing in its own 529 plan.
Welcome back to Treasury Notes. I'm your host, Gina Joins. Joining me again is State Treasurer John Perdue. Treasurer, thanks again for being here today. And as we saw a few minutes ago, we were talking about the Smart 529 When I Grow Up essay contest. Earlier today, there was an awards ceremony for the 2019 winners, and there were 15 regional winners. They all went up to the podium to read their essays. And earlier in the program, we saw a few of them go up and read their essays. And we had Brooke here, who was one of the regional winners. What goes through your mind when you see them go up to that podium and just read their essays and talk about what they're dreaming about?
Well, it's just so exciting because they're so cute. I hate to use that word, but they just get up there in front of everybody, and they're excited, it seemed like, to be there, and they want to really impress mom and dad and everybody about what they want to be when they grow up, and it's just fun to watch.
It is fun to watch, and it's always a joy. I think our 529 staff always says that it's the best day of the year with the 529 College Savings Program, because you get to see these young children get up there, talk about their dreams, and then get an award, which will help them start saving for their higher education. And talking about saving for higher education, we're talking about the state's Smart 529 College Savings Program. A lot of ways to invest for higher education through the Smart 529 program. Let's just talk a little bit about why you think this program is so important, why you started it many years ago, and where you see it going in the future.
Well, you know, I started it because I really believed West Virginia deserved a college savings program that was tax-free, the flexibility of the program to move it from child to child, and it gave grandparents, aunts and uncles, or anyone able to invest in that child's education, and it really changes things. I thought it was a game changer, and I always say the best gift that you can ever give your child or grandchild at Christmas or at their birthday or any time of the year is to put some money in a Smart 529 college savings program for them, because that will reap many awards for them later on in life. Whether they go to college or they don't go to college, they may decide not to go right out of high school, but the money will still be there because they may change their mind, and it happens all the time. And they can go on to higher education or technical school or advance their work skills to be able to compete in the job market as they go out in the real world.
And you can change the beneficiaries too.
Yes.
So if one child doesn't use it, you can always put the next child or grandchild's name on the account, and then they could use it for some type of higher education. I think there's always the myth out there that you have to use Smart 529 money for in-state college. Yes. And we get that a lot because the Promise Scholarship is designed that way. But this is not. This is your investment, and you can put this money toward higher education anywhere in the country.
You can go anywhere in the world, anywhere in the country, and that's the good part about it. You just never know what that kid or that you have, what they want to be when they grow up. Right now they may want to be, but they'll change their mind. And the most important thing, you're prepared to send them on to higher education. I just want to point out, I tell West Virginians all the time, if you can find a better college savings program to invest in it. You're not going to find one where you get a tax deduction on your state income tax. You never have to pay any federal or state taxes, long as it's used for educational purposes to advance that student's education. And the flexibility of the program, to moving it from child to child, and you can never never hardly lose any money, so to speak. You're going to be able to move ahead with the program. It'll always be there. And you know, all of us are, as we get older, are hoping for that grandchild, and just like I am, and you could move that money that you put in your child's investment over to that grandchild.
Absolutely, a lot of different ways. You know, we get asked all the time, I know you get asked all the time, is it ever too late to start saving? Of course, the answer is no, it's never too late. But the earlier you get started, the better. And now there's the Bright Babies incentive that the program is doing right now, which is $100 invested in the child's account if you open the account before the child's first birthday or their first gotcha day if they're adopted. So talk a little bit about what a game changer that's been.
Well, you know what, I tell that program, when we started that program, was so exciting because now you have no excuse to get in the program. You have that grandchild, you have that baby. Here's a chance to get $100 to get started in a college educational fund for that child. And so that was a huge game changer for us in West Virginia, to be able to market that program, put it out there, and be able to get West Virginians at a very young age to realize I can invest in this program now, and it will grow, maybe double, maybe triple. I don't know what's going to happen with the market, but the most important thing is the money it's going to be money there to get that child into a college education.
And very quickly, you can also now buy gift cards for the savings program. You can go to Target or online to buy a college savings gift card. So there's no reason not to start. No,
I tell people all the time, you're always going to Target. I mean, they stepped up to the plate and they put the gift card out there for the Smart 529 program. That is a great incentive. Now you're looking for that baby share gift, or you're looking for a Christmas gift for that niece or nephew or something like that. You buy one of those gift cards and get that Smart 529 program started for them, and it will really change their life.
All right. Thank you so much, West Virginia State Treasurer John Perdue. An honor to have you on the show again with the state's Smart 529 College Savings Program. And that's all the time we have for today's show. Thank you for joining us. Remember, you can always get the latest news and information from the State Treasurer's office. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and on our website. Keeping you informed on the Library Television Network, I'm Gina Joins with the West Virginia State Treasurer's Office.